Vietnam's early engagement in the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework for Prosperity, IPEF, highlights its proactive stance as one of the first countries to join the discussions initiated by the U.S. in May 2022, according to insiders. The IPEF is designed to set rules and norms with high standards to guide trade practices and foster economic cooperation in the Indo-Pacific region. The framework focuses on four key pillars: trade, supply chain, clean economy, and fair economy.
But the idea behind IPEF is that the challenges now we face in the 21st century, whether it's climate change, whether it's issues related to supply chain resilience, whether it's issues related to the clean energy transition, you name it, these are often or usually not covered under traditional or existing trade agreements. So the goal of the Biden-Harris administration in launching IPEF was to find a way to work with partners on 21st century problems with 21st century solutions.
For Vietnam, the discussion of the IPEF should aim at a framework that brings practical benefits to the people, as well as promotes peace, stability, cooperation, development, and prosperity in the region and the world.
So, first of all, we were extremely pleased that Vietnam chose to join the United States and the dozen or so other countries to kick off IPEF last May of 2022. And we've valued very much Vietnam's role, constructive role, in the IPEF discussions. Vietnam has been a very good partner as we've moved from the very first stages until today, in which we've substantially wrapped up 3 of the 4 pillars that make up IPEF.
Experts said Vietnam's active engagement in IPEF demonstrates the country's consistent policy of building an independent and self-reliant economy, along with proactive international integration to ensure the nation's best interests.
Vietnam has, since decades now, has always been committed to that proactive, active international integration. It's being very pragmatic in its relations with that. It now has a cadre of government officials, economists who really understand the world trade system as it's working. Vietnam has been a member of APEC for a very, very long time, chaired 2 of its meetings. So for Vietnam, this helps bolster what I call its autonomy, its independence.
Vietnam continues to be pragmatic with regards to trade agreements and trade frameworks within the region. Through joining the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, Vietnam is looking for all kinds of economic opportunities to enhance its engagement within the region and shape how the region continues to evolve. The concept of bamboo diplomacy is being applied to trade relations as well, which means Vietnam is engaging in a flexible manner to deal with challenges that it faces within the region, while at the same time remaining steadfast to grasping every opportunity within the region.
Since the beginning of the renewal period from 1986, Vietnam has actively engaged in the global integration process and cooperated with the world. As Vietnam depends more and more on international trade, an open and inclusive IPEF could provide the country with opportunities to diversify economic partnerships, especially with the U.S., and strengthen its role in the global economy.
As one of the top 20 fastest-growing economies globally, Vietnam holds a significant position as a major actor in international trade. Its active participation in IPEF negotiations contributes to shaping the economic landscape and reinforces its role as a key player in the global arena. Through IPEF and other economic frameworks, Vietnam hopes to build a prosperous, sustainable economy that brings wealth and well-being for people in the region and beyond.